Hi guys, it's Kara and I have a gorgeous new leather notebook to share with you guys. This is from the Foxy Fix on Etsy and it's beautiful. I am, as I think many of you know, on the creative team for Studio L2e, and Kanani, who is the owner and operator of Studio L2e, was kind enough to let all of us pick out our very own leather notebook from the Foxy Fix. We were able to choose the color we wanted, the color of the elastic, how many bands or strands we wanted on the outside and in the inside, whether we wanted something in the leather. So I just first want to say thank you to her because this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. First thing I just want you guys to get a look at is this gorgeous color. And it looks like it's showing up pretty true to color in the video. This is called Dragon Fruit, if I remember correctly. The strand is actually kind of a really nice royal blue. It almost looks a little purplish for me in the kind of viewfinder thing, but it is a royal blue. I wanted a really bright, contrasting color. I have to be honest, I think probably the hardest part of this project for Studio L2e was choosing colors. I think everybody chose kind of a variety, and the Foxy Fix has some gorgeous colors that she can dye her notebook, so you should definitely check them out. They're beautiful. So this one is a regular size, similar in size to the Midori Traveler's Notebook that a lot of you are probably familiar with. I chose one strand. I just kind of like the single strand. And inside I actually have 4 bands, although I'm thinking now maybe I didn't need that many, but I like having them just in case. So you can see up here I have basically 2 inserts, 2 paper inserts, and then a third little thing right here that I'm going to show you in a minute. One thing I do want to mention is I kind of did something a little unique with this one. I was a little brave. I did some stamping obviously, but I did something that I've never done before, in that I took my StazOn ink, which I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with, and this StazOn ink says it is for every surface, right? And it even says leather right there. So can you guess what I did inside? Yep, I decided I was gonna be brave and I stamped inside the leather, and I did it on both sides like so. Basically, these are a variety of sentiments from various Studio L2e stamp sets. I just kind of wanted to have some decoration. I, may or may not continue to use this for the same purpose, but I thought that these sentiments would work with a variety of things, and I really like the way it turned out. I do want to mention, if you guys want to do this with the StazOn, what I did is I took a piece of white paper. I basically made sure it was the same size as the notebook, pretty much, give or take. And then I did the stamping on here first so I could kind of position things where I wanted. Now I will admit I did add a few more stamps because when everything was said and done, I wanted to fill it up a little bit more. So you can kind of see there's a few things that are a little bit different, but it gave me a really good starting point rather than just kind of stamping on and hoping it worked out. So if you guys decide to do that and be brave and stamp inside your leather cover, that's how I would suggest you do it. So the first thing I have in here are some dashboard, or is a dashboard that I actually had in another notebook, and it is from Hobby Lane. And I like these just for a couple reasons, because you can put sticky notes on them, and also because it protects the notebook inside. I just really like that because it's a little bit firmer and it's a little bit larger. Okay, so here is my first insert. This is the blank notebook one. It was white. I took some patterned paper and adhered it on, added some washi, and then I took some of the letters from, let's see, one of my favorite stamp sets that I just recently got, which is this one right here, the Woo Woo. It's an alphabet set. It's absolutely adorable. Stamped it on. It says, ideas and sketches in case you can't quite make it out. And then I colored in the letters of the words with some Prismacolored pencils. I have a cute little clip here. And basically what I decided to do in this one, this is kind of like it says, for ideas and sketches. I took these really cute little images right here from another Studio L2e stamp set, which you guys are probably all familiar with. I have a ton of them sitting over here because I used a variety. But it is this one, Happy Notes. Okay, I took the 3 larger ones and I put them in the corner because I thought if I was sketching out or writing out some ideas, I'd put like a tentative title or maybe the subject up here in the little box. And then I just broke up some of the white space with a little bit of washi. That's all I really did, just to add a little pop of color here and there. Okay, and I did just a few pages. I think I did about 8 or 9. Just so I had some ready to go in case I have some things that I want to jot down. And these pages are really just for kind of that unorganized, free-flowing brain dump that you can do when you just have some ideas of some possible things you would want to do videos on or blog posts or whatever. That's what this notebook is for. Okay. The next notebook looks like this. I did very similar decoration. I used some pattern paper I had, and then I took a Project Life card and I stamped out social media using that same alphabet, and then I added this little stamp, and this is from the Creative Team's exclusive set, and some washi tape, and pretty much had my cover ready to go. So as you can tell, this particular notebook is going to be all about social media, and I'll tell you what I mean here in just a second. I do have an Oli clip attached for when I do more writing in here so I can kind of gather some pages together. So on the very first page I just have the start of an index. Okay, kind of a little bit like bullet journaling, but I'm just thinking I kind of want to know what order I have things in. I haven't written anything in yet because I'm kind of trying things out, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Okay. So then the next thing I have are some pages that says photograph, and basically these are going to be idea pages for me. I started a little checklist on this side. You can see the little camera icon that I used, and when I say checklist, I guess I don't really mean it in the traditional sense that I'm necessarily going to check things off, but I did want to have some lists here. A lot of times I'm looking at Instagram or Pinterest or things like that, and I get some ideas from other people, some inspiration of things that I could be taking pictures of and putting on Instagram or Facebook, and I thought this would be a good place to kind of brainstorm for that. So that's what this is, and I have basically 4 pages, okay, of that. And then I have the calendar that I created. So here that is, and you can see that I used tons and tons of Studio L2e stamps on this one when I was creating the calendar. This is for August. Obviously we're about halfway through July, and I wanted to have kind of a full calendar to start with. So I took my brush dates stamp set and created this. Now my calendar, believe it or not, is drawn out in pencil. Okay. And you can see there's August and the days of the week, and then I have a little to-do list, and I added a little bit of washi again just for color because I did use only black ink when I was using the stamps in here. I wanted it to be really crisp and clear, and I used this VersaFine. Okay, this is my little one. I have a big one too. You guys know this is my favorite black ink, and I will say that the inserts had a little bit of shadowing sometimes. But for the most part, very little shadowing and very little bleed through with that particular ink. Okay, so there's my calendar. What I'm going to do with this is really not necessarily like plotting things out, but just marking down when I post it on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, that kind of stuff. Then I have some idea pages for either a video or a blog. I have the goals that I want to do when I make these things, to-dos, supplies I used, and I have online right here, and this would be like links or stores I shopped at, things like that. And then space to write it out. This little banner I used up here would be for the date that I completed it, and up here would be where I put the title. I would circle if it's a video or a blog post depending on which one I used. So I thought I would try out kind of that design. And I just did a few pages of that because, again, I'm trying it out and I don't know that it's going to be exactly what I want, but that's what I have. And I have a whole bunch of blank pages still to play with, and then I went to the very back and I just did a couple pages, video and blog, and you can see video and blog, okay? And these are basically just for brain dumping, like ideas of I could do a watercolor background video, or I could do a planner video, or I could do whatever, just basic ideas, things like that. I did get a little bleed through when I colored these in. I actually started with some watercolor markers, things like that, and you can see I did get a little bleed through when I used those. That's why I switched to pencil for the rest of the things that I did. So that is my second insert. And then the last one is I have another dashboard by Hobby Lane. I have a little sticky note set here. And then I have some goodies in the zipper pocket. This has some washi tape stickers, some washi that a friend gave me, some extra clips, some cute little tabs that I have, things like that, these cute little tabs I've had. I have one of the cards from the Foxy Fix stuck in there. And then on the other side, I have a stencil, the eraser template of mine, some other washi tape stickers in there. I also have some Project Life cards stuck in that zipper pocket. And then some planner stickers, things like that that I've shown you guys in other videos. So there is my Foxy notebook. I plan to use it for all of my kind of social media planning and ideas for YouTube videos and blog posts and all that good stuff, because I really feel like I need to get a little bit better organized. I feel like I've kind of been all over the place with that. So I have it all ready to go and use, and I'm really thrilled with it. I love that it's, you know, pretty thin. I didn't stuff it full of inserts, and I like it because it'll fit in my bag pretty easily. And I'm looking forward to trying it out. So once August hits in a couple weeks, I will try this thing out, let you know how it's going, and give you kind of an updated video. I do want to mention that, you know, for these this style of a notebook, there's a lot of options. I really did kind of debate on what I wanted to use it for. I mean, obviously you could use it for a writing journal, an art journal, you could use it for recipes, you could use it for quotes, inspirational things. There's just a ton of options. So definitely keep an eye out. Check out what the rest of the creative team is doing, because I'm sure they're going to come up with some really great ideas. And I want to once again thank Kanani for getting me this gorgeous notebook, and I will put a link down below to both the Foxy Fix and Studio L2e in case you're interested in any of the stamps that I used in here or in one of these covers. Before I say goodbye, I do want to show you all of the stamp sets I used. I used Creative Plans a bit for some of the words. I of course used brush dates like I showed you. I also used some of the check boxes in here on the Planet set, which is one of my all-time favorites. I used stamp sets from the Creative Team exclusive. I used some icons from the Iconic set and from the Iconic Activities, because that has my little computer and my little, you know, making a film thing. Could have also used the camera, but I really thought that one was cute, so I used both of those. I used highlighted banners. I used happy notes, and of course the woo woo alphabet. Then for the inside of the leather cover, I took, I think, all of the sentiments from Wanderlust and from Labels and Stamps Sentiments, and that is what created that really awesome looking, in my opinion, cover inside here. Okay, so there's all the goodies I used. Like I said, those links will be down below. If you have any questions about anything that I did or any of the ideas that I talked about, please let me know. I'm happy to get back to you. And as always, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!